来。对，我聊天软体也要重开一下，重新读一下。All in。
Chatbot unable to connect bot. No username and 斜线 or password. EVGA呵。
What's all this?
This was intended as the main gathering space for control center operatives.
You could fit a good number of people in here.
Through that door is a trail that leads towards Plainsong.
So I can head back east if I need to, once we're done here.
Correct.
Looks like an office.
Correct. The facility was designed with a number of private offices.
I guess it's nice to have a space to call your own.
EVGA 这没法4人连线吧？
没办法，这是单机游戏吧？
So this was supposed to be
EVGA 可以的话，就真的是魔物猎人2142了。
Some of the machine data you recovered from the repair bay below us appears to be corrupted. Accessing the terminal in this room will show you how to repair and complete the override.
I'll take a look.
这游戏的那个机器的动作是还蛮生动的，还蛮多那种不一样的攻击方式，打起来真的蛮像魔物的。做覆盖指令，哦，是要打，哦。 可以这样制作，要收集东西才可以。大只的不知道是不是都可以骑。
Well, I was able to repair some of the corrupted overrides. But it looks like I need data from more machine parts to fix the rest.
My initialization is complete. You may continue to explore the facility, Aloy. When you are ready, return to the control room. We have much to discuss.
必须逛。
This would have been an access point for advanced training modules on terraforming operations. Unfortunately, those modules were deleted when the Apollo database was destroyed.
That's too bad. What's this space for?
This would have been the sleeping quarters for control center operatives.
Reminds me of the bedhouse aspirants had to sleep in the night before the proving.
路这么小。
Hey, Gaia? Why doesn't this door have power?
At my current operating level, I am only able to restore functionality to part of this facility. In time, that may change.
Got it. Looks like another office.
If no one's ever been here, who built all this?
Gaia did. With the help of machines.
EVGA 要买 DLC 解锁。
买 DLC 解锁。
So this place was here all this time. Built for people who would never show up.
Why didn't they?
Remember that guy I told you about? Ted Farrow? He sabotaged things. It wasn't supposed to be this way. Oh, I've been down here before. It's where I first got into the facility.
What's all this stuff for?
This facility was designed to process an immense amount of data from the terraforming system. This is where it would have been stored. Aloy, you have now visited all accessible rooms of the facility.
就这样提示我。哦，都去过了，去过啦。上去找他。
Okay. Maybe it's time to talk to Gaia.
I'll leave you to it.
跟他聊天。
Hello, Aloy.
Hi. So you're ready?
Yes. Initialization is complete. All tests show that my heuristic matrix launched correctly and is stable. You must have many questions.
Yeah. But two big ones first.
鲁韩字跟陌生。
We're not going to be able to fix the biosphere without making you whole. I ran a search for your subfunctions at the Hades Proving Lab, but Minerva was the only one I
发光的
found.
黑佬，靠腰。
Thankfully, the sensory capabilities of this facility are far more advanced. I will search for the others now. Transmitting query pattern. Receiving. Of Apollo, Artemis, and Eleuthia, I can find no trace. They are simply gone.
What about the others?
Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon are revealed.
Kai.
They lie within reach.
That's
Procurable.
And Hephaestus?
It too stands revealed, but it is not like the others.
That's for sure.
In the years since the extinction signal, Hephaestus has evolved. Moreover, it is not confined to a single location. It haunts the global network that connects cauldrons to each other across the planet, making it exceptionally difficult to subdue.
Let me guess. We need it bad?
Correct. Its capabilities are essential. Without it, I can only delay the extinction of life on Earth. Hephaestus is our only hope of a permanent solution.
So we start there?
Unfortunately, we cannot. Procuring Hephaestus can only be attempted after my own capabilities have been significantly enhanced.
Grab the other subordinate functions first, then Hephaestus.
Precisely so.
So, Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon. How do I capture them?
To recover a subordinate function, you will have to travel to its location and find the physical processor to which it escaped. Then, exactly as you did with Minerva, you must use the master override to revert the subordinate function to its original code state.
And then how do I get it back here?
现在是
The
选第一只
subordinate
神奇宝
function
贝
must
吧
be loaded onto a data storage device and physically carried back to this facility.
The cartridge your root kernel was stored on?
Yes. Its capacity is limited, so it can only carry one subordinate function at a time. But in all other respects, it will suffice.
讯息量好多。
Maybe you can help me make sense of something. A while ago, I had a run-in with a group of strangers who tried to kill me. They had machine servitors and a A clone of Elizabeth Sobek with them.
Yes, this was recorded by your focus.
Do you know who they are?
The answer to that question is related to the extinction signal that woke Hades,
好像少了字
prompting
幕，
my predecessor's self-destruction.
The
怎么字幕
extinction
慢
signal?
这么多啊？等一下，
Okay, that sounds ominous.
The signal did not come from Earth, Aloy. The calculations are complicated, but it appears to have originated 81 trillion kilometers away. A distance so vast that light itself requires 8.611 years to cross it.
Okay, so what's so far away and why does it want us dead?
The Sirius star system.
Sirius. But that's where Far Zenith, their ship.
The Odyssey.
Yes, that's where it was headed. But it blew up. Unless... I don't... Why make it seem like they failed? They didn't want anyone to know. They didn't want future humans to think that they were out there. Wait. The strangers who tried to kill me at the Hades Proving Lab? The ones with the clone? Are you saying that they're from... that they're descendants of... Far Zenith?
Yes, that is my conclusion.
The 3 subordinate functions that you detected. What do we know about them?
All 3 are relevant to problems currently plaguing the biosphere. Ether is responsible for detoxifying the atmosphere and moderating the weather. Poseidon controls the organic and chemical composition of water resources. Demeter sows, fertilizes, and tends to plant life. If all 3 were restored to me, they would constitute a massive increase to my heuristic processing density. But beware. Their responses to my query pattern were irregular. In human terms, they are frightened, lost, and paranoid.
Like Minerva. They need to be whole again.
Exactly.
The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings. Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archives of human knowledge and cultural achievements. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February, 2066, by order of Ted Faro.
Pharaoh, huh? I really hate that guy.
Understandable.
忘了。
He appears to have been pathologically narcissistic, impulsive, and unstable.
All 3 of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
If attainable, yes. Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density. Unfortunately, I have no way to track them. They have disappeared without a trace.
You said you need Hephaestus to save life from extinction. Why?
Every subordinate function has value, but Hephaestus is by far the most important. Only by recovering and merging it can I regain my ability to design and mass-produce new machines at cauldrons across the planet. Only through it can I program new machines and alter the tasking of existing machines to completely reverse environmental damage. Recovering other subordinate functions may buy us time, but without Hephaestus, I cannot permanently stave off mass extinction.
Given Hephaestus's importance, is there really no way to capture and merge it first?
I'm afraid that is quite impossible. In my present state, launched and merged with Minerva, I am operating at less than 1/5, 18.8%, of my intended processing capacity. Hephaestus dwarfs this figure. Were an attempt made to conduct the merge under these circumstances, Hephaestus would absorb me rather than the other way around. A merge cannot be attempted until my heuristic processing density exceeds its own.
And how many subordinate
有的
functions
角
is
度
that
看
going
起来
to
像
take?
大肚子。
Merging Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon will expand my heuristic network to 41.6% capacity, exceeding that of Hephaestus.
You said Hephaestus isn't located in just one place.
Correct. Unlike the other subordinate functions, which are confined to discrete physical processors, Hephaestus is distributed throughout the global network that connects the planet's cauldrons.
So, when the time comes to subdue it, how do we make
诺尔
that
斯
happen?
他的头发好像金羊毛，也可以割吗？做毛
While
毯
you are
不吹哦。
retrieving the procurable subordinate functions, I will attempt to find a solution.
So, once Hephaestus has been recovered and merged, you'll regain the capacity to mass-produce machines at cauldrons around the world.
Yes, and to program their behavioral routines, or even control them directly.
So could you build an army of
系
machines?
军队，
Attack the descendants of Far Zenith and take them out?
It is in my nature to take any and all necessary steps to preserve life on Earth, human life above all. So yes, once I have been empowered with the capacities of Hephaestus, I could design, build, and command such an army. Given the nature of the Far Zenith threat, doing so may be our only option. I must admit, however, that I have misgivings about using such technology to kill, no matter how aggressive the enemy.
That's good. It means you have a conscience. As Elizabeth intended.
Indeed.
The sole purpose of the signal was to destroy life on Earth, right? Why would descendants of Far Zenith want to do that?
At this point, we can only speculate.
I mean, Earth posed no threat to them. We don't have the technology to get in their way. We didn't even know about them.
True.
Unless... well... could it be that they want the planet for themselves? The strangers I ran into, they were after a Gaia backup of their own. I mean, if they did that... if they booted their own Gaia and boosted her power... until she could take control of Hephaestus... and then the whole terraforming system...
Then yes, the system could be used to do what the extinction signal failed to accomplish. Snuff out life, and then potentially to build an entirely new biosphere. To their specifications.
So they could be trying to do the same thing we are.
But with opposite results.
Extinction. Instead of salvation. Well, this is not good.
妙。
The descendants I ran into at the Hades Proving Lab, they had a clone of Elizabeth Sobek. So that's consistent with the idea that they came here to salvage Zero Dawn technologies, right?
Yes. As your own experience demonstrates, a clone of Elizabeth Sobek functions in effect as a key to the terraforming system.
But how could they have made a clone?
The Odyssey carried approximately 200,000 human zygotes, millions of animal zygotes, and billions of plant seeds. It is conceivable that Elizabeth Sobek's genetic material was sampled, with or without her knowledge, and carried aboard the
上白
ship
则
in
开始发现
storage.
越来越科幻了吗？
That's... Okay, but... I mean,
就是
this
科幻的
clone...
啊。
How could she participate in this? Destroying Elizabeth's dream? It's evil.
It is difficult to know. Perhaps she is loyal to the group and shares their objectives. Or perhaps she is a subordinate and has no choice but to comply with their orders.
Elizabeth
上白
Sobek,
则
a
你打到后
subordinate?
面，你会怀疑
I
你
don't
走
think
错
so.
片场。
破片场。Yeah. 不知道什么椅子，我忘记怎么用成前行模式的。
The descendants I ran into at the Hades so that's consistent, right?
Yes, a clone of Elizabeth.
But
The Odyssey carried approximately millions of animal zygotes and billions of plant seeds. It is conceivable that Elizabeth Sobek, with or without her knowledge...
that's... Okay, destroying it's...
It is difficult, or perhaps she is a...
Elizabeth Sobek...
诺尔斯
You
阿什
said
么时
Sirius
候要
is
打外星
复
人？
制人的记忆
far from
不会一样
81
吧？
trillion
所以
kilometers, or
被复制出来的被
8.611
控制
light
也很
years.
正常。
Right. So, how would the descendants have gotten here?
On a spacecraft much like the Odyssey, though significantly more advanced. The journey from Earth to Sirius would have taken the Odyssey almost 300 years. This appears to have been much faster. If their ship departed Sirius at the same moment the extinction signal first began
大日月
transmitting,
只是没变
the
成
journey was made in
2077。
just 29 years at an average of 0.297 the speed of light. If they did not set out for Earth until they learned of the extinction
上白
signal's
则应该会
failure,
极度接近
the
把主
journey
角
was
才
even
99.78。
a mere 13 years, or 0.662 the speed of light.
Okay, enough. You're making my head
头
spin.
都要昏了。外星人。
The extinction signal didn't just wake Hades. It made every subordinate function self-aware. Why?
I have wondered this myself. So far as I can tell, Hades was the sole target, and the partial sentience imparted to other subordinate functions was incidental.
So the signal could only have been sent by someone who had thorough knowledge of the system, huh?
Yes. The signal's design was exceptionally precise and highly advanced. Were its intentions less malevolent, I would admire the intellect or intellects that produced it.
So if the descendants came to Earth on a spaceship, I guess we can assume that their technology is powerful in all sorts of ways, right?
Yes, as your encounter with them at the Proving Lab amply demonstrates, they appear to make extensive use of robotic servitors. Further, they seem to be equipped with some kind of protective energy field that shields them from harm.
Yeah, no kidding. The
Wait,
one I
yeah.
fought seemed indestructible.
Throughout history, every defensive technology has eventually been defeated by an offensive counterpart. For example, assuming I absorbed Hephaestus and utilized it to create a large force of combat machines. No shielding could withstand such an assault indefinitely.
So there's hope.
Always.
这么有把握？
How did you figure out that the extinction signal came from Sirius?
The key came with data on your focus, from Silent's interrogation of Hades. The duration of the signal itself, 17.22 years.
That doesn't make sense. You said that the signal took 8.6 years to arrive from Sirius. Why would the signal keep transmitting after it was received and you blew yourself up?
Because the sender didn't know that had happened until it received notice from Hades.
Which would take another 8.6 years to get back.
Correct. Only then would the sender stop broadcasting, after a total of 17.22 years. So the duration, halved, gave me the distance the signal traveled. With that in mind, I simply scanned my astronomical database for any relevant location 8.6 light years away. Because it was far Zenith's intended destination, Sirius was the only logical source.
什么东西到底是几年？
How did you figure...
The key came from silent.
That doesn't matter. Why would the signal...
Because the sender did...
Which would take another 8.
Correct. So the duration... With that in mind, I simply scanned my astronomical database for any... Because it was far Zenith's
上白
intended
泽一堆
destination,
数字听
Sirius
完
was
还
the
记得
only...
啥？
阿仔，讯息量好大。
What is the state of the biosphere? Is the terraforming system functioning at all?
In a sense, the terraforming system never stopped functioning. The difference, since my predecessor's destruction, is that there has been no central governing intelligence to monitor its robotic agents and assign new tasks. As a result, errors have accrued, and day by day, the biosphere has gradually veered ever more sharply towards destruction. In recent months, disturbances in the biosphere have become obvious. But these bellwether phenomena offer just the merest glimpse of the complex and accelerating cycles of environmental dysfunction, now driving Earth's biosphere towards collapse.
And you can't do anything to stop it?
If you can return Ether, Poseidon, and Demeter to me, I can improvise modest corrections to parts of the system. Weather will improve, water will be purified, and rampant plant growth curtailed. But such corrections will not stave off collapse. They will only buy us time. Only with Hephaestus can I design and produce new robotic agents designed to permanently reverse the damage that has accumulated. All efforts must be directed toward that end.
How long do we have then?
At present rates, without additional factors, the biosphere will cross a point of no return in approximately 4 months.
And if I gather Ether, Demeter, Poseidon, merge you with them?
We will only gain a few months more.
Well, every bit counts. How long do we have then?
At present rates, without additional factors, the biosphere will cross a point of no return in approximately 4 months.
And if I gather Ether, Demeter, Poseidon, merge you with them?
We will only gain a few months more.
Well, every bit counts. I guess I should get going and start bringing back subordinate functions. What can you tell me about their locations?
When my predecessor destroyed herself, the subordinate functions sought physical processors capable of holding them. So in each case you will be looking for a powerful computer of some kind. Ether is the closest, and therefore might be the easiest to acquire.
拿以太。
However, it appears to be in the middle of Tanakh territory. My knowledge of that tribe is limited to data I read on your focus, but they seem to have a significant inclination
上白泽
towards
整天只想挖
violence.
矿，
Well, that's a nice way to put it.
这个
拿
Direct
以太来挖
已
What
经
about
跌到剩
Poseidon
一半
and
了。
Demeter?
我知道啊，
Poseidon
今
has
天又
taken
跌好多
shelter。in the desert south of
明
this
天看看。
location. My substratal geography data indicates that a major old world settlement called Las Vegas was located there.
A ruin in the middle of the desert, huh? Strange place for an AI devoted to water.
Agreed. As for Demeter, it appears to be located on the coast to the far west. Unfortunately, I am unable to provide any relevant data about the region. As such, it may be the most difficult to retrieve.
Okay, so 3 subordinate functions to go after. Aether, somewhere in Tanakh territory. Poseidon in the desert, and
上
Demeter
百
on the
则专攻
coast.
水躲进 Ubas
Where
河
will you
里。
begin?
EVGA 是什么？这是任务等级吗？任务需要的等级吗？一级，
I think I'll head for Aether.
先找以
上百则
太。
I will
Las
assign
Vegas。
Ether
先找
as
来
the
挖。
objective on your focus. If you obtain it, I may be able to use it to quell the most severe storms in the region. Though I will require Hephaestus and the control over machines that it offers to permanently stabilize the biosphere. Should you change your mind, you can update your objective via your focus interface at any time. I will also transmit a summary of available data on all of the subordinate functions to you for reference. Is there anything else I can help you with? I know you have a great deal to accomplish.
I do, don't I?
Is something wrong?
I don't know. It's just that Elizabeth set the bar pretty high.
上百则最
She
需
had
要
a
的
dream
是
for
要和
you,
菲斯
for
托斯。
life on Earth, and a lot has gone wrong, and it's all on my shoulders to fix it. Do you think I can do it all? Repair the system, defeat Varzenith, live up to her example?
Absolutely. In her last message, my predecessor declared her unwavering conviction in your success. In you, all things are possible. You prevailed in purging Hades and rebooting my system core. You will prevail in this.
Thank you, Gaia. Well, I guess I should get going.
I have unlocked the facility's exits. One leads onward to the west. The other leads back down the mountain to Plainsong, should you wish to return east.
Varl?
Whoa! Gonna have to get used to that. That's you, Aloy?
Yeah. Gaia's opened the exits to this place. Can you and Zoe meet me by the west door?
Be right there.
超级暴风暴是什么？
EVGA 惨，
惨，惨什么惨？怎么了？迪米特，田中直人，日本人哦。黑底是摧毁无法运用。
诺尔斯要拯救世界了吗？
39.4 对啊，要拯救世界了。
Hey, Gaia. Me again.
Welcome back.
How long do we have? I'll be off.
Farewell.
这什么？
Gaia,
啊，
what is this?
It is a control console for a drone-based imaging system connected to this dome. I will transmit the relevant data to your focus.
So this Cyclops is a network of drones to monitor the deteriorating biosphere conditions. I guess it was meant to display on the dome, but the drones aren't connected anymore. If I find the drones out in the wilds,
鸡
I could get the data from them. Use it to
还
reconnect
要
them
找
and
无人机。
restore the display.
连接，诶，是我有找到吗？
Error. Drone offline. Error. Data missing.
那小，
Error. Drone feed disconnected. Error. Drone offline.
可能是有装才可以在这边看东西。
Data missing.
Okay, I need to bring Ether back for Gaia. Varl and Zoe are waiting for me by the west exit. But I could head back east first. Check on how Plainsong's doing after the attack.
EVGA 反正故事会等你，先往东。
Yes. I think it'll be better this way.
After you, Aloy.
I need to head further west. To, get more of Gaia's components. Make her stronger. You two can stay here in the meantime. Gaia can help get you up to speed.
上白泽向东前方200公尺处目的地即在
I'm
你
not
右手
trying
边
to。shut you out.
在你右手边。
This, it's like training.
Google 导航哦。
Actually, I'm gonna go back east to get Erend. Bring him here. Look, allies, friends can help. We have a place to stay now. And like you said, Gaia can teach us, catch us up. It'll be okay.
Okay. Take these then.
上白泽
One
那
to
个
wear,
不看荧幕，还
one
真的
for
不好
backup.
靠语音导航。
While you're at it, stop by Stone's Echo and look for Milu. Give her a message for Talana that I found a way over the mountains.
Will do.
Are you going with him?
No. After what happened in the cave below, I want to stay here a while. There is much I need to understand. Maybe by the time you get back, I'll have a thing or two I can teach you.
Looking forward to it. When will you be back?
I'm not sure. But hopefully I'll have one of Gaia's missing components with me.
Be careful out there. Even in Plainsong, we heard how the Tenakth clanlands are suffering from storms, machines, and now Regala.
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
Good hunting, Aloy.
Tenakth clanlands. Somewhere out there's 3 of Gaia's sub-functions. And who knows what else.
好嘞。
EVGA 低生命值自动恢复比较有用吧？
低生命值自动恢复，那个没那么快点到啊。好，先点过这个，下一次吧。嗨，
Snow crunch under my boots.
诺尔斯好冷 ，Brokeback 头脑麻麻的，是不是要中风了？
啊？什么头脑麻麻的？你怎么了？看地图还蛮大的欸。
EVGA 可能是已经轻微中风了。
轻微中风。
诺尔斯觉得冷 ，Baby Rage。
我要躲被窝啊！冷就躲被窝，等被窝躲在被窝看直播。
大日月要套头罩。
没有毛毛啊！
EVGA 我都穿袜子睡觉惹。
创话有这么夸张？我房间现在还蛮温度还蛮高的欸，主要是我 PS5 超热的欸。我的温度计放在 PS5 上面的架子上，就26度。
诺尔斯巴布方必要成为
PS5 超热的，
正义了。
我觉得不输矿机耶。
EVGA 你有种放矿机上。
矿机房我下午有去看过啊，22度。干忘。集成战赛。
Definitely don't sound like rebels. Maybe if I follow their tracks, I can find out where they're headed. I can probably use my focus to follow the tracks those riders left behind.
好过的。
Honorable paint that.
一件让我卖掉这些不就好了？波奴剑。 手动上弹。
Where do you think you're going?
怎么现在不能跟他互动？变成什么了？连存档都不行。为什么我不能跟他互动？傻小。来个看一下那边的商店。结果啊。
There's something you should know, Outlander.
又有传闻。
A word of warning: avoid the ruins northwest of Plainsong.
劝我别
Scouts
去。
say something lights up the ruins when night comes. Whatever it is, it's not natural.
Good to know. Something lighting up the ruins. Could be old world tech. Might be worth taking a look.
Don't know who I went to the hunting grounds to train, but Severa was being bossy. EVGA C 1625 EVGA 妖兽膏
三小1000多，啊？干为什么冲到1000多啊？等一下是啥小？干1724是啥小？没了吧？好了，再掉那一把。晚弓，元件撕裂，猎用了，这把是近距离快速撕裂。
What machine could stand against you now?
"强势开工。 干绿色的我不升了。 拆掉啊！没办法拆。
大日月把绿弓放箱子吧。
能卖吗？我觉得可以卖。放箱子是可以直接卖掉吗？就不要的可以卖了吧？不然我没钱的。卖好少哦。这样也才卖1000多。
Look at me when you need gear for the hunt.
算了，先这样，先不卖。
You're still around?
Go.
There is nothing to be done.
Please, come back again. You can't give us. If we just... Enough!
What's going on here?
You're the one who spoke before the chorus. Maybe you can help.
This is not your concern, Outlander. Have we not tolerated enough of your intrusions?
I think you can handle one more. What is it?
葡萄干。
My wife, Kalai. She was to join the chorus. She went up to the promontory to perform the rite of discovery, but she must have fallen. And now they are abandoning the search.
We have done enough, Bree. The search party found nothing but her instrument broken beside the riverbed.
And atop the promontory was only the dye she used for the ritual. We will not ask more of our people to risk their lives because of one woman's stubbornness.
But the seed she carried deserved to be planted and remembered. I heard how you helped the land god Ray. How you saw what no one else could. Please, will you look for her seed pouch?
False hope is a creeping vine.
How was Kalai chosen to join the chorus?
The chorus chooses its own, but they can't do so in isolation. They must listen to the people. Kalai was a growing voice for new ideas instead of old traditions, and her beliefs were catching on.
We cannot deafen ourselves to dissonance, unpleasant though it might be.
So you had to admit Kalai, or risk legitimizing her ideas even more.
The Outlander catches on quick.
The rite of discovery. What is it exactly?
It's a pilgrimage to the promontory. The place where the first Utaro beheld Plainsong. Kalai was to follow the path our ancestors took. Mark her eyes with dye and then play her song while overlooking the land. She then would have added her mark on the promontory itself, joining the marks of those who came before. Every new chorus member used to make the journey. But because of the derangement, the practice has been abandoned. Too dangerous. No one's done it for years.
Then why did she do it?
We all urged her not to. But, as was her way, she ignored our warnings.
She thought it would lend strength to her point of view. She needed to prove that she respected the old ways, even as she advocated against them. Then maybe more people would listen.
What were Kalai's political beliefs?
Radical. You would have gotten along.
Plainsong is dying. But Kalai believed we don't have to die with it. As the wind carries the seed to distant lands. She proposed that the Utara leave Plainsong and seek out a new home.
We are bound to this land. A tree cannot pick up its roots, even as fire approaches.
But you're not trees.
It doesn't matter now.
Kalai was carrying a pouch of seeds?
Every Utara keeps one. We choose the seeds at a young age, taken from the plants of our forebears or those of other significance. And when one passes, their seeds are returned to the land that nourished them, so that life may spring again. Which is why I want Kalai's pouch. Her seeds deserve to be planted in Plainsong.
The river will carry the seeds to new soil, where they will take root and flower.
But they won't be at home.
It's the best we can hope for.
What were Kalai...
Radic.
Plainsong is just as the wind carries close that the Utara...
We are bound.
But you're not tree.
It doesn't matter now.
If I'm out that way, I can take a look around.
Thank you. The promontory is northeast of here. Look for the broken bridge at the bottom of the cliffs, right at the promontory's base. That's where the search party found her instrument.
Okay. That all right with you?
How you waste your time is not my concern.
Searching for what the land has already reclaimed is fruitless.
Nope.
You return.
What do you...
I'd need to be...
Please.
We'll have nothing by month's end. I understand your concern. Your understanding won't keep us from starving.
What's going on here? Sounds like there's a problem.
We're speaking about something important, Outlander.
Yul, please. Later. A reminder of why I often prefer plants to people. They're so much less demanding. I apologize for Yul. My people used to be friendlier, but hunger robs many of their kindness.
Seems like there's a lot around here in short supply. Is there anything that can help?
As Yul said, we need food. So much so that we've sent hunting parties to the Old Growth, a forest in the north. We never used to hunt animals for food. We never had to. But as our crops fail, we've run out of options.
But something else went wrong.
A machine slaughtered the last hunting party we sent out. A Clawstrider. But to hear the lone survivor tell it, more deadly than any we've seen before. Until it's gone, I can't risk more hunters, but without that meat, our people grow more lean every day.
I saw you up there when I spoke in front of the chorus.
Yes. I'm sorry I couldn't do more to help you, and especially Zoe. Many Utaru like to think we're above politics, but that is far from true. I don't often agree with Fane, but I have to work closely with him on many matters.
So you didn't want to cross him?
Not in such a public way, no. I hope you don't hold it against me.
What's done is done. It all turned out in the end. Without more food, how much longer can the tribe hold out?
The land gods blight the fields more every day. A month, maybe 2. The maddening part is that many are resigned to this fate. Like Fane, who would have us simply wait to die. You heard him. Death is merely part of the grand cycle.
But you'd rather do something.
Yes, like send hunters to the Old Growth for food. Fane fought that idea too. He will undoubtedly cast what happened to the hunting party as another reason to side with him.
If we let him. Tell me everything you know about the machine that attacked your hunters.
It fell upon them near the edge of the Old Growth.
One of them, Ven, survived and made it back to Plainsong. If you wish to question him, he's recovering with our healers. The other 4 hunters weren't so fortunate. It must be a powerful beast. Can you destroy it? I've handled tough ones before. Good. The old growth must be made safe for hunting. One more thing. Every Utaru wears a small pouch of seeds, given at birth, planted at death. It is how we remember our loved ones and celebrate their place in the cycle. It would mean a great deal to the hunters' families if you could recover them. I'll do what I can. I know you will. Be careful in the forest. Before I head for the old growth, I might want to talk to the...
EVGA 大麻子。
Today, Dre asked,
See what he can tell me about the clustering.
begin. And what's in it? I know.
May the land bloom in your steps.
There's the survivor from the hunting party. Is something wrong? Sounds like someone's in trouble.
It's Jax. You heard some rumor about Tanakh loitering around where they're not supposed to be. Took off south for Stone's Echo the next day to find them. Damn fool.
Who is this Jax, exactly?
My friend. Ain't it obvious? Bit younger than me, can still move without every bone creaking. Knows his way around a bow, too. Good company to share a drink with. When there's sweet sap to drink anyway. But I told him, stick your hand in bramble and you're bound to catch a fist of thorns.
Maybe I should find this guy. Stone's Echo, he said?
That's right. If you don't mind me, these roots aren't gonna dig themselves. This root's as stubborn.
有好几个任务。有萤火。
Stash this away for later.
It's lucky for me that you're here, Outlander. The name's Jax. A squad of Tanakh is holed up in that cave. I think they're in trouble. At least one of them is injured. I'm here to offer help, but with the Tanakh, such an offer might be perceived as an insult, even when help is needed. Will you stand with me? I saw you speak before the chorus, so I know you can be persuasive. And if things get out of hand, I will be stronger with your spear at my side.
I'll do what I can.
You there! This camp belongs to Eagle Squad. Retreat or die.
At ease, Eagle. I'm not here for blood. Just to parlay.
You know the parlay sign?
谈判手势。
Let us in so we can talk.
So far, so good.
Long way from the desert, aren't we? This one was blinded?
Boy, nothing gets by you.
Looks like your training mission didn't go according to plan.
EVGA 处
We're here to
理
help.
速度还是不够快
If you want it.
可以看
How
得
does
出
an
变形。
Utaro know we're on a training mission?
Wow.
He knew how to request a parlay, too.
He's not Utaru. Or Tenax.
用的是人
He
家
must
做
be
好
a
的。
veteran.
A veteran?
I didn't think there were any left.
We don't need
歪
help
直
from a
播的。
washed-out farmer.
Could have fooled me, judging by the look of things.
Sister, it sounds like they just want to help us. Why not let them?
What do we got to lose?
You said you're on a training mission?
A machine hunt. The final test before a young squad goes on active duty.
Everything was going fine. We tracked a claw strider and hit it hard,
But it fled into a herd of bristlebacks.
One charge right at Kore. He dodged just in time and landed a strike as it passed.
I hit an acid canister. The spray was like fire in my eyes.
A terrible wound.
I should have scouted ahead, spotted the herd.
No. I should have spotted that canister.
What does it mean to be a veteran?
I was born to knock, but offered to Utaro in exchange for tribute.
Tribute?
Back when there was plenty, the Utaru offered yearly gifts of food to the Tanakh to keep peace between them. Over time, this tribute grew into an exchange of people. The Tanakh needed able-bodied youth to fight their clan battles. And the Utaru needed veteran soldiers to train the defenders of Plainsong. I was just such a soldier.
Was being the key word.
You may yet need my spear, young warrior.
What do you need?
Supplies.
Dried meat, ammunition, weapons, camping equipment.
A lot of provisions for a trip back to the desert.
Everything we need is at Riverwatch. A huge cache of war spoils up there, left over from the route.
The route?
When our forces drove the Karja back to Barren Light, they made sure the Kestrels felt the loss. Made it hurt.
Marshal Canera shot a score of fleeing Karja from the top of Riverwatch, and her squad gathered the loot. It's all just sitting up there. Ours for the taking.
Deadly machines are known to patrol that place, and the ruin itself is on the brink of collapse.
You think machines and rotting ruins are enough to keep out
我
Eagle
回顾我
Squad?
在皮卡丘。
No, but your injuries are. Let Jax and I grab these supplies for you.
This is our mission. I'm not handing it over to some...
Fine. Come with us.
Fine. The three of you hold position. I'll be back.
Be safe, sister.
The ruin is this way.
配色，
Pick
配色
up the
像皮卡
supplies.
丘。
Everything will be fine.
So you say.
What's that supposed to mean?
Your brother's condition is...
That's not your problem, farmer.
So you say.
Stop saying that.
Hey, calm down. We're trying to help, remember?
So you say.
We'll have to cut across the river. Avoid the Outlander camp down the road.
Ugh! Something wrong?
I hate getting wet.
Tough as a Ravager, this one.
I heard that.
那只不知道在弄鲤鱼大小，刚刚有鱼哦，你可以抓鱼哦，好哟，我没抓到。
We're here.
The entrance should be right under that arch.
Machine. I'm going in. Damn it!
No. Follow her lead.
飞。干我瞄肚肚。 肚肚好像没掉什么东西。有一只。
Dogs. Great.
是要射嘴巴才有稀有物品。
That's the last of them.
I had that.
Give credit where credit is due, young one.
Maybe I would have handled it better if I wasn't busy covering you, old man.
Aren't I lucky?
I guess the farmer hasn't lost all his fighting spirit. Supplies should be up there. Taller than I thought.
What's a deadly climb to Eagle Squad?
What are you trying to say, old man?
Enough. I'm a good climber. I'll grab the supplies.
Come. Let's see if any of these machines have parts we can strip. Maybe I'll show you a thing or two.
What could a farmer possibly know about salvage?
Only decades of experience compared to your very brief existence.
呛哦。
Okay, gotta find a way into the ruins. There we go.
好像只是陷阱。动不动就来一个这个音效是怎样？
Make an interesting color for my armor.
但是分不清楚。
This isn't the cache I came to find. Better keep looking. Okay, the supply cache should be at the top of the tower. But how to get up there? I can grab this from my stash later. Lines from a metal flower. Doesn't look like it's blocking the way up, though.
特殊装备才可以清除，我还不能清吗？那我还不能解这个任务。
Better leave it alone for now.
大日月要解主线，
解主线是哦，所以有很多支线会因为这样卡住。 哦，这个可以先放弃吗？还是说它只是一个里面会有一箱补给箱而已，只是差别这样。
Machine's tough. Acid's no use here.
先生，
感谢追随肥猫，感谢也爱炸鸡哟，爱你也爱炸鸡哟。
谢谢追随啊，他不会去打他们诶，大小，打一下好了。
宋仲基，请问第一熔炉任务是有 bug 吗？
我是第一熔炉任务，干打完他屁股他跑了耶，他怎样？你有什么 bug 啊？我靠！干嘛？我一直在喷东西啊！张嘴啊！看！我要你的牙齿啊！喂，来干嘛？不张嘴。Good。他丢的那几罐头都不见了，很快就消失吗？然后这两个很淡定在那边。
I can grab this from my stash later.
Eh, 这里有这个。
That worked.
应该是从这里上去。
Small cache. Can't be the supplies Socorro wanted. won't last them very long.
I
can't leave that kid alone for a second. Jackson's a core. Jackson's
小狐狸在看戏啊！
Get in there and take down the machines.
Didn't want to leave all the fun to us. 可以点了，我不知道干嘛用的。干，好痛、哦，妈的！
巴喇叭88艺术围绕舱里才3个。
不知道那干嘛用的。现在是怎样？
发布剪一下就消失了。
打完它就消失了啊！现在是 bug 了，是不是？大小，现在是哪招？他们不过来，杀死机器，我杀了啊！还有吗？喂，干拉过来这边杀不算是不是？
尸体捡干净看看，
捡干净了啊，没东西了啊，干 bug 了啊，怎么办？原来这种东西是他们丢的哦。 还有什么？对，都杀掉了。还有什么？啊，这两个。难道是还有他们拉过来？
线上游戏常见。
有没有？
I better check on Jax and Sakura.
有人卡在旁边，他有任务卡住。
This isn't the cache I came to find.
Well fought, Eagle. Though I would have preferred if you hadn't taunted that thing. What did you find?
Practically nothing. Sakura, there's maybe a day's worth of food here and some rotting medicinal herbs.
There was supposed to be more. Enough for...
It was never your intention to go home, was it?
What do you mean?
A blind Tenakth can't fight. And if you can't fight...
The Tenakth will kill Korra from being blind?
He'll face a trial against the machine.
They say it's more dignified that way. But it's still a death sentence.
So you were gonna use the extra supplies to live in the wilds?
I thought it would be enough to get us started.
Can't they stay in Plainsong?
Plainsong has too many mouths to feed. The chorus would never allow it.
We should get back.
I'll take this young sprout back. Meet us at the cave when you can.
Muy bien, ¿no?到了，鱼骨。人家沿路喷那个是怎样？到底是怎样？一直喷，一直喷。 那边喷装，
Down it goes.
炸干！我又一只啊！射到一半会变成那个，为什么会被？没破坏到，可恶！破坏他嘴巴有点难呢。然后有时候我要连射，结果突然又被收工，好奇怪哦。明明就没有再按一次啊，我是用切换的方式。照理说我没动的话，他不应该收工。它导航设计的有点烂。
How am I supposed to tell them what I found?
Speak the truth, plain and simple. Aloy, we were just about to head in. So what will you tell them?
That we'll have to make do. Survive in the wilds without the supplies.
That will be a hard life.
Better than letting Corey be killed if we go back.
There must be another way.
I don't see one.
So, we're all stocked up then?
The cache was empty. But we'll be alright without them.
I can't let you starve out here. Just leave me.
No!
Jax, you said Plainsong has too many mouths to feed to take them all in, but what about just—
I am not leaving my brother behind!
He'll be safe in Plainsong, and the rest of you can head home. It's the only real solution you've got.
The Cores won't like it. But if I vouch for the boy, share my rations with him, I could convince them. I will do so if Cora wishes.
No! You're not taking him!
Sakura, I think this is the best option. I'm a burden to you out here. This is what I want. Let me go with him.
巴拉巴巴巴习惯手
Permission
把打
granted.
FPS 的人都会用持
But
续
brother,
按才是基础
this
设
is
定，很
not
多
the
游戏
end
都
for
通
us.
用，例如压
I
住
will
标
visit
记
you
时
in
不放
plain
弃
sight.
瞄准找机会
And
按
no
2T 射出。
Utaru or Tanakh can stop me.
They would be foolish to try. I'll stay and help them pack their gear, then take Cora back with me. You've shown strength and wisdom today.
我用滑鼠都还会
Rare
习惯用按
combination.
住啊。
You have my thanks, and theirs too, I'm sure. It will only take a short while, then we'll be on our way. Cora will be safe in Plainsong. I promise.
巴拉巴巴巴，如果临时要取消瞄准，就直接放开腰 T。
Dyer can make use of this.
Be welcome, Elven. Greetings! Shaman tripped over one of these stupid wires.
Lost something?
居然有一个营地啊！
巴拉巴巴巴，我说的是 Xbox 手把，不过其他的都差不多，包括移植到电脑版的手把，基本设定全境封锁跟刺客都一样。巴拉巴巴巴，所以我所有游戏几乎都马上上手，不用调整。
如果都支援键鼠，我也可以马上上手啊，还打得超轻松。
But there's so much we haven't even begun to uncover. You told me they were the best delving crew in the claim.
You told me we'd be drowning in artifacts.
Well, I found this, didn't I?
It's a tray.
By the sun, man! Not even the most accomplished crafters of Meridian could pull off such symmetry.
巴拉巴巴巴，我意思是去练习通用设定以后，就不用为了新游戏重新适应。
Seafood.
It's a tray! Who are you?
Rushavid? You wouldn't recognize the sun if it hit you in the face. This is the savior of Meridian, the one who sees the unseen. You've come for them, haven't you?
Them?
The relics! The lake is full of them. Something big happened here in ancient times.
You mind if I take a look? That's a lot of data.
Should we be sending for a healer?
以为他是神经病。
Whatever this is, it all points to something called a mobile cover system.
Oh! You mean a cover for the tray?
No. More like something that could come handy in a fight. Where did you find this?
The dig site,
Which is now crawling with machines. And unless they magically disappear, we are leaving!
Don't you want to find out what actually happened here?
Maybe we still can. What drew you to this place in particular?
Every good expedition starts with a rumor. When the Tanakh chased our forces out of the west, returning soldiers described this lake, rife with signs of the ancients. I knew as soon as I heard the tales that its waters promised a bounty of artifacts.
A promise that hasn't been kept, at least so far.
Those who are patient will be rewarded with sunlight when clouds pass.
There's plenty of ruins in the east. Why come all the way out here to look for artifacts?
Ah, well, while my colleagues scour the same old ruins, I intend to blaze a new trail. Loquacious Gendas, the first scholar to discover the secrets of the West. Why, I'll be as famous as the great scribe Aram.
You don't seem to share his optimism.
I sell artifacts to nobles. Ideally, trinkets that are a little more glamorous than seafood trays.
You can be so boorish.
Somebody's got to pay for expeditions like these, and so far we haven't found anything that'll cover my costs.
So you got attacked by machines at your dig site?
It was horrifying. When we arrived, the site seemed as calm as a gentle breeze. I saw a glint in the water and waded in. It was the tray. I was so enamored with it, I didn't even see the machines closing in. I barely escaped with my life.
I was there. You actually had a pretty good head start on them.
Easy for you to say, gawking from a safe distance. In any event, I had hoped the Oseram would deal with them. They're supposed to be the best delving crew in the claim.
Instead, all they do is moan about hazard pay. Ha! Not a chance unless we can find some booty to cover my investment.
Where's this dig site? Seems like the best place to start if I'm gonna follow up on this mobile cover system. Maybe I can figure out what actually happened here.
The site is just behind us, up the lake to the west. I knew it was no coincidence our paths crossed, Savior. Imagine what stories you'll bring us once you search the lake with your second sight.
Hopefully just the truth.
The sun has truly shined upon us this day. You're back!
I haven't dealt with them yet. I'll get going then.
We're on to
just what we needed.
任务真的好多，大小。
白糖香好冷哦，表情符号无奈。
冷哦，对啊，我要早点睡。
巴拉巴巴巴，这片真的超值，内容有够多。
To stay in this sun-forsaken place.
He said the West was dangerous to Don't let Petra She'll hammer your head on your behind. I got nothing to
有一个问号。
大日月有说是一代的3倍。
一代的3倍。
If only I could have escaped with more relics.
Almost ready to go?
这附近还真多东西。干，还是我明年来接剑鼠来玩好了。妈的，我还是想感受它手把的震动。
This technique would work well on armor.
巴拉巴巴巴，你不是说不支援？
我有转接器啊，我只是懒得装而已啊。巴拉巴巴巴，干手把怎么那么快又没电？太快没电了吧？好啦，我要休息了，要上班，明天还要上班。晚安了各位，明天见。
大日月886，巴拉巴巴巴巴巴。白糖香好友晚安，呆呆滴水儿晚安，
晚安晚安。 睡了，晚安。大家早点睡啊，天气冷，赶快躲被窝了。注意好保暖啊。